All right, so let me close this door so I don't have any interruptions. My cat's fighting because I don't want that.
Residential alert. The cats are fighting.
Yes. I don't need that. I don't need that. So let's go to Runa. I need you to make sure that you level up your character. Because right now you're still level 1.
I forgot. Give me a second and I'll do that real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna work on the recap real quick, and then we can jump into the hang on.
Okay.
Yes. Hang on, I gotta open map browser. Uploaded maps. No, basic maps. Grassfield. Here we go.
Oh, it's normal. Yeah.
Okay. Spy. Do this. Okay. Players. Okay. Do this, do this, do that. That.
Hopefully my laptop charged a little bit because it was completely dead.
Alright, so last session, the party, you guys woke up and you proceeded to venture out into the city, and you saw a procession dedicated to Danir and the ancient heroes who founded the kingdom of Stonecall. You met a well-meaning man named Wernest D. Earl who fell off a ladder while attempting to repair buildings. You then went to go meet with a Sarian who tasked you with acquiring an ancient artifact from the ancient tomb built by the ancient heroes to prevent a war with Rishali. So he wants you to get the artifact so they can prevent war with Rishali in the current days. So you guys agreed. Runa borrowed the book Kobold Soup for the Soul. And then you also heard that there were reports of fires in the Lockhorn Kingdom. Delphina gets a private moment with Asarian who asks him about a potential cure for damperism, and he says he doesn't know of one. During this, Runa and Ren meet with Captain Lysandreth, who tells him that there's a dark faction seeking the amulet they were just tasked with finding, and encourages you to speak with Guildmaster Bramblefoot. After leaving the castle gates, the party goes to the merchant's quarter. Runa went to Gertrude Blacksmithy, and finding her to be a bit too wild and wacky, you went to Henry Blacksmithy for a great axe. Ren went straight to the pick-me-up potioneria for a few potions. Delphina went to the fortune teller and met with Louis Pasteur, who took her in and told her fortune, making specific mention of 3 challenges that she would face: one of the heart, one of the mind, and one of the soul. Shaken by this divination, she left and rejoined the party. Before leaving the kingdom, as they left, you guys saw a Leonin commander training troops. As you entered the ancient forest, each of you felt the numbing effects of the forest, Ren specifically, more so than the other two. As you approached the tomb, you saw a magical barrier in the way and took down some notes before attempting to break through, causing it to explode and activate a nearby stone guardian. You engaged in a fierce battle. Delphina nearly died, and you made off with its core after you defeated the stone guardian, seeing that the other 2 stone guardians had awakened. So now you are at the point where you are running away from the ruins. Delphina is seriously injured, and you can see that these stone guardians are kind of walking after you as you run away into the forest, but they're not like actively trying to run after you. They're just walking slowly.
Give me a second. My laptop apparently didn't charge at all, so I am going to see if I can level up here.
Do you need me to help you out?
I'm just gonna... I don't know why it's been charging for 30 minutes.
I mean, I could try to level up for you if you want me to do that.
I think I just did. Let me make sure that it did.
Yes, it shows you as level 2 now.
Perfect. Okay, good.
Okay?
Okay.
So you guys are running through the forest, and you are able to approach a clearing in the forest. And if you are able to go to launch game, you will see that where you are currently located. You know, kind of roughly, rough estimation.
Let's see. Yes.
You gotta heal Delphina.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah,
I
I'm
get
currently at 9 health thanks to leveling up.
Oh my.
Let's see, let's do this. Do that. Do that.
Are you not gonna turn on because of the? I don't understand. Find me in here. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to go blind. I apparently because my laptop didn't charge for the 30 minutes that it said it was charging. And oh, hold on.
Yeah,
There we go. Let's see if that works. Okay, I'm sorry. I tried to be prepared. Plugged my laptop in and everything but it is actually working now. So I apologize for the slight delay.
okay. So, you guys are here in this clearing. You can put your. I'm imagining this is kind of like how things are arranged.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
probably trailing behind a little bit, stumbling, clutching my side.
And we're not in combat right now, right? We're out of combat.
You are not in combat
So it's
currently.
okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me pull up my character sheet. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do lay of hands on Delphina.
Okay.
We're gonna hold on, not conditions. Would that
You
be
can
under?
heal her. You can heal her a total of 10 HP with that.
I heal her a total of 10 HP then.
Okay.
Oh, good. I'm at full health now.
Hold on.
I breathe a sigh of relief as I catch my breath and my wounds kind of stitch themselves close, and I say, thank you, that was pretty close.
Looked like you needed it.
What should we do now?
I think we should regroup and come up with a plan now that we know what we are up against.
Yes, and we have the core. Maybe we should bring it back to Asarian to see if maybe he can learn anything from it.
Yeah, we can. It's a 2 days walk back though. It'd be 2 days to there, 2 days back. It'd be at least 4, probably more like 5 days for him, give him a chance to study it and look at it and all that. I feel like maybe we should try and figure it out on our own and go from there so we're not wasting 5 days traveling back and forth.
That's true, and we don't know who else is gonna try to get that artifact in the meantime.
Yeah. So I think we should do what we can to figure it out on our own and go from there. As I say that, I'd like to inspect said core.
Okay. Right now, Ren is in control of it, so Ren has it on his person.
Ren hands it towards Delphina and says, you seem to know about these magic things. What do you think?
I take the core and I examine it closely to see if I can discern anything
Okay.
of note about it.
Do an intelligence check.
Intelligence. 15.
All right. From what you can tell, these all seem to be the same characters that you saw on the barrier, that was floating along the walls of the barrier. You do not. You can see that they're a lot more organized on this thing, and that it seems like it's trying. It's almost giving you a phrase.
I say, these symbols seem to be a lot like the abyssal symbols on that barrier, but it seems like this is saying more than whatever was on that barrier. That's all I can glean from this.
How far away from where the stone statues are? How far away are we from them?
Probably a couple miles.
Couple of miles? Okay, so never mind. That question is pointless. Can I do an Arcana check on it?
All right. Go ahead and do an Arcana check.
It's staring me right in the face. I had this. Nope. Oh, fuck, a 19.
You are able to tell that this thing does hold a good amount of magical potency to it. And you can kind of guess that this is the tool that was used to help the Stone Guardian travel through the barrier.
Ooh, travel through the barrier. Is the barrier still up? I don't remember. It came
Yes.
down, didn't it?
No, it did not come down.
Okay. So I can tell that this is the device that allowed the stone statue to move to and fro about the barrier. It can travel through and back through the barrier with this device. So I wonder if maybe there's three of us, there's three statues. We need to take down the other two statues, and then we can pass through the barrier ourselves. And I don't know, but I think the inscription is a written spell that allows one to pass through the barrier. So I think our next logical step, we're all healed to our max. We're all healed, right? Max health.
Yes.
So I think we should regroup, or not regroup. I think we should head back to the statues, take down the statues. We're gonna have to maybe we can do some recon to see if we can picture where the cores are gonna be for the other remaining two statues, to see if they're going to be in the same place or not. I have a feeling that they might be, and attack in that specific spot to take it down, the statue down as fast as possible without taking as much damage as possible. So our Ren, your range, I think you should stay in the back, away from arm's reach, weapon's reach, and aim specifically for that spot. I will get in close and dirty, get my hands all up in there, and attack with my great axe. And what would you like to do, Delphina?
Well, I am curious on whether the three of us can get through with only one core. Maybe the core itself is able to pass through, so one of us could walk through the barrier, throw the core to the other two. The other person goes through and does the same. That way we
Well-
could circumvent the Stone Guardians entirely.
Well, my thinking is I don't think the Stone Guardians are going to let us get through, and if each Stone Guardian, as I'm assuming, has the same inscription on their core, they'll just be able to follow us. So even if we get through the barrier, we still have to deal with the Guardians. So I feel like the best way to circumvent that is to just go for the Guardians first.
Right, okay. In that case, I think what we should do is that you can draw their attention and I can
We
try
nearly got killed
to...
against one.
Yes.
How do you think we're going to take down two? We need to find another way.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is if we focus our attack on the specific spot we're thinking the core is, we can take it down quicker. We didn't know what we were going up against with the first Stone Guardian. We were just attacking it willy-nilly. I mean, I chopped the arms off, the legs off, you know. We didn't know where we were going until we revealed the core, but now that we know there's a core that's powering the statue, if we can attack that spot and get the core out, and specifically attack the spot where the core is, we can take it down quicker. We know it has regenerative abilities, but we also know that those abilities can only go so far. So I feel if we're targeting the one spot, we'll quickly be able to take them down. And my thinking is, Delphina, you can do range, right?
I can, but I was thinking maybe you could draw their attention towards you and I could flank them.
Yeah, that'll work. So let's do that. I will be the front. Ren, you'll do range, focusing on their middle where the core was for the other statue. We'll take one down. I want you, Ren, in the tree line. Possibly, if you can, in the trees itself. Delphina, you stay off and to the side until they see me. And then I want you to go behind them, do your sneak attacks that you did. Those do a lot of damage. And I will do my best to keep them on me, but not kill me. I think that's going to be the best plan of action, because I do not think we're going to be able to get past them without...
You got really quiet all of a sudden.
Can you not hear me?
That's a lot better.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but the volume just dropped by a lot.
Oh.
But I will say, as you're making this plan, you do hear a twig snap to the right of you.
I want to see if I can see where the twig snapping.
Yeah, Ren's head immediately snapping round.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for investigation.
$18.
So Runa and Ren, you are able to determine that there is somebody spying on you from that direction.
I am going to shout, "What do you want?"
You don't hear a response.
I am going to head in that direction.
Okay, go ahead and move your character token in that direction.
You said right?
Yeah, so it'd be from this direction.
Okay, I'm gonna head in this direction. I'll stop right at the tree line.
Okay.
And I will again say, "What do you want?"
He's not going to respond.
Okay, I'll get a little closer.
Okay.
And
you do see that there's someone trying to hide, and he does try to he fires a shot at you. Fires an arrow at you.
You want me to roll athletic? 'Cause
well, let's see if he's even gonna hit. Yes, because that's let's see. He gets a... Well, he gets a 21. So he fires off a crossbow bolt at you. And
Alright.
he does... And he does with the... Oh, I'm not going to count it as a sneak attack because it's not really a sneak attack because you did see him.
Yeah.
So he does 4 damage to you. So he fires off a shot and it strikes your side, and he deals
Alright.
4 damage to you.
Alright, I pull out my great axe.
Okay. And I need you all to roll for initiative, which I kind of already did, but let's see. Maybe I can restart it. Restart.
Someone ahead of us.
Another nat one.
Oh, hold on, my character screen froze. Okay. There we go. Ah, fuck, a 7?
Well, that's not the worst.
Yeah, it is.
No,
That's
it's
like
not.
deadlock.
So I'm gonna do it this way. So actually I'm gonna just
Do we get
this is well how do I say it? Okay, so it is Ren's turn. So Ren, what would you like to do? You are able to see that this spy has revealed himself. You can see that he's there. He has fired off a shot at Runa.
Runa's head.
And he's going to move off to try and cut off one of the ways he could escape.
Okay.
So, move something like that.
Okay.
And ready a shot at one of his legs.
All right. Roll.
Okay.
Roll to hit at. I don't want to say disadvantage. I guess just roll to hit.
Just like that. Roll to hit.
Yeah. The AC is okay. So you are able to successfully hit one of his legs. So roll for damage. Okay, and he takes 5 points of damage. All right. So now a crossbow shoots off, aiming for Delphina from this corner over here, and he gets a nat 1. So he accidentally reveals one of his allies over here by shooting him in the stomach, dealing 4 damage, and he takes 1d4 embarrassment damage, which is he takes 4 embarrassment damage. And then C takes 4 damage. Okay. And then it is now Delphina's turn. And you are aware that this person here just got shot. This one.
Mhm.
But the bolt came from over here.
I got
Alright.
stuff. Oh, sorry.
I whip around to the one that tried to shoot at me, and my pupils are like these like pinprick points from how like pissed off I am, and I charge at them, and I would like to make a bite attack.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay. So roll for damage.
9.
All right. So you're able to jump on this guy, and you chomp down onto his shoulder, and you just you're able to get a pretty good bite in and deal 9 damage to him.
Good.
Okay, now it is Runa's turn, and you see that this guy over here has been revealed, but you also have this guy who just got shot in the leg. So you got some options.
Well, I'm gonna go for the guy that's fucking shot me.
Okay.
I'm reading what that divine smite is real quick. I'm sorry. 1 spell slot. How many spell slots do I get for?
Actions. Well, I think it's a cantrip. So.
Oh, is it? Because this
Yeah.
says. Okay.
Hang on.
I am going
So
to do.
components, vocal. So divine smite is a vocal. You can do it. So you can cast it once per long rest. So,
What are you reading?
I'm reading it from your sheet here.
Oh, from my sheet. Okay.
Yeah. So you got a spell slot.
I'm gonna-
So there's like 1 spell slot, and then there's, but it's just I don't know why it's showing up twice.
I don't know. Because one says use, one says cast. And then one says 1 long rest,
Oopsies.
and then one.
Actually, I messed that up. Hang on. My bad. Yeah, so you have 2 spell slots. And you have like one empowered. Wait, no. So I guess you get 1 that's a anytime use, but it's once per long rest, and then you have 2 for spell slots.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go for this guy here. How far away is he?
Which one? The
The one that shot me.
you're very well enough in range. You're like 10 feet away from this guy.
I gotta be in 5 right. So I'm gonna move.
Okay, hang on. Let me change the music because this is too peaceful.
And I'm going to use my great axe. As the bastard. I'm going to use my great axe. And I am going to roll to hit. And I get a 10, so I don't hit. I'm guessing?
Yeah, the AC is 14. But I'm going to say you can roll at advantage because he did just get shot in the leg and he's not very mobile. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
again.
Watch it be worse.
Well, it's
No.
slightly better, so you don't actually hit him. So you take your great axe, you swing, and you accidentally hit the tree that he's trying to hide behind. Okay, and now, this guy is now going to reveal himself, and he's going to run towards I don't want to target Delphina. I keep targeting Delphina unintentionally. And he's gonna shoot at you because your back is turned. And he's gonna...
Oh
He gets a 19 to hit.
Oh my fucking god, yep.
And he does 7 damage to you. So he shoots you and it lands right in your shoulder. And you take 7 damage.
Alright, I'm pissed. I'm killing all these fuckers.
Okay. And then the last guy also targets you. He gets a nat 20. Jeez. That's not good.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
And I'm just going to say, yeah, how much HP do you have?
11.
Well, he does
I
8
literally-
damage to you.
Alright, let's
Okay.
see if I can see some help. If I use all my...
So you guys have potions, right?
I think we have 3.
So, yeah, Runa's probably going to need some potions.
Yeah.
It was not my intention to try to accidentally kill Runa right now. So, Anyway, we're going back around to this guy. He fell prone because of the shot, so he uses his turn to try to stand up properly. So now it is Ren's turn. I'm trying to be as merciful as I can here.
Oh, really? Go ahead, sorry.
Ren is going to... Hang on. Ren is going to take a shot at the one who just went out into the open.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Oh, where did I put it?
Yeah.
13.
Okay. I'm gonna. I guess our AC is 12. So yeah, so that hits. So roll for damage.
4.
Okay. So you fire off, and you're able to knock his particular crossbow out of his hand, and you puncture his hand.
Yeah, as a bonus action,
Okay.
he's going to yell out to Runa to stay on her feet, damn it. But with that somehow comes 8 points of healing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right.
Healing word.
Whew. Okay, I was worried there for a second. All right. So Spy A is has Delphina chomping down on him, and he's panicking, and he tries to use a take his short sword and tries to stab you with it, and he somehow he just misses. He just struggles to pull it out, and he accidentally drops the blade as you're biting down into him. So now it's Delphina's turn.
I pull back and I just have like a big blood-soaked grin on my face as I try to drive one of my daggers into his wound.
Okay. Roll. Just go ahead and roll to hit.
Alrighty. Also, I gain a bonus to the attack roll equaling the piercing damage of that bite I made.
Okay.
I didn't even need it. 21 to hit.
Okay, so you're able to just you don't directly hit where you bit, but you do stab him in the shoulder, and his arm is effectively out of commission. So roll for damage.
Alright. 7.
And you do 7 damage to this guy, and he is so he's hurt really badly, and because you're able to sever some tendons as you drag it down his torso forcefully. Now it is Runa's turn.
Runa is gonna go here. And she is going to point. She's gonna point at this guy.
Okay.
Or the guy. Is it pinging?
Oh, you want it to ping? So this guy?
Yeah, that guy, and then the other guy in the forest to my left. Yep. I'm gonna point at them, and I'm gonna say, "Come and get me." And I am going to ready my action with my great axe again. But
Okay.
that is all I'm going to do.
So are you trying to intimidate, or are you trying to?
Sure, let's do it. I have a plan here, but they need to comply with my command of come and get me.
It would not make sense for them to try to leave their positions. They would more than likely try to shoot you.
Ugh, really?
Yeah. I guess do a, let's see. Go ahead and do a persuasion check. And we can just like metagame this one a little bit, but
16.
Yeah, they wouldn't be goaded out by you. They wouldn't feel the need to leave their position because they have already had a decent amount of success in shooting you.
Well, okay, I moved 12, so I'm gonna move another 12, and I'm going to ignore the guy that shot me the first time, and I am going to instead
Go
go
that guy?
for
All right.
yeah, and I'm going to great axe him. You
All
better
right.
give me more than okay, 18.
All right. And because you tried to use persuade them, that's going to count as your bonus action. So just
That's
go,
fine.
yeah. So just roll for damage on that.
I don't have a bonus action.
You do have a bonus action with your holy
Oh,
smite, divine smite.
oh shit, yeah.
So I'm just
8.
making. You do 8 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no, I do 9 because my great axe has the +4 instead of the +3, but I couldn't fix it.
Okay. So you strike at this guy and you're able to hit him across the stomach and deal 9 points of damage, slicing at his skin and knocking him back a good amount. So he kind of goes back in that direction, trying to recover. Spy B continues to fire at you, so he shoots at you and he gets a 14. The arrow misses and flies by your head as you're doing that. And Spy C will also try to shoot you back, and he misses. Fires off into the middle of nowhere. Spy D now is his turn, and he's gonna target Ren, and he's gonna try to shoot at you and he gets a 7, so he misses. So now it is Ren's turn.
What kind of state is hang on, this guy in?
He's pretty healthy looking. You shot him in the leg, but he was able to get back up and fire a shot at you.
I think Ren is going to back up a bit and fire back.
Okay. Alright, so roll the hit.
Okay.
Alright, so that lands, so go ahead and roll for damage.
1. So 4.
Alright,
Overall.
so you're able to kind of shoot him in the other leg, and he just kind of falls down onto his face. But he's not seriously wounded from that. And now it is Spy A trying to absolutely get Delphina away from him. So he tries to swing at you again with his sword, and he gets a 14, which misses. So he kind of tries to swing the blade at your throat, and it just misses by bare millimeters.
Is it my turn now?
It is your turn now, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to smile at him and say, "It's my turn," and I'll swing at his throat with my dagger.
Okay, roll the hit.
13.
Okay, so that lands. So roll for damage.
8.
All right. And are you trying to kill him?
Yes.
Okay. So you take your blade and you shove it directly right into his throat, and he starts choking and gurgling before you take the blade back out, and he dies.
Okay, I would like to use... Can I use my bonus action to throw my other dagger at... let's see, where... At... The spy right here? Well, I'm not sure if that's showing up. How do I... Oh, right here. Okay. Is it this? Yeah, that
You
one.
can take one of the following actions. You can dash, disengage, or hide. So you can't throw your blade for a bonus action.
Okay, I was wondering because of the 2-weapon fighting. Let's see.
Yeah, so I think the rule for that is it has to be against the same target, but I could be wrong. I think with your particular action, I think it's fair that you don't get to throw your blade at a second target, but you can move towards a second target. You are currently out of range of everybody. So
Okay.
so the furthest one is 60 feet, and you have 44, and you have 44.
Let's see. And I still have movement.
Yes.
So
So you can get 30 feet closer to any one of the three.
okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
So about like
4,
right.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that one's good.
Okay. All right, and now it is Runa's turn.
I am going for this guy again,
Okay.
and I have to move just a little bit because he's just slightly out of reach. I'm going to move like 2 feet. Right there. And then I am going to great axe him. And that is gonna be please be higher than a 14. A 10.
So you get
These dice, I want my own dice.
it. I'm sorry. See, you step forward and you get stuck on one of the roots, and you swing your great axe and it hits a tree. Alright, then B sees Delphina running up on him and tries to shoot at her as she's running. And he's able to shoot you and hit you, and he does 5 damage. So he's able to shoot you and it hits you in the leg. And you take 5 damage.
Alright, that's fine. I could deal with that.
Okay, and then Spy C is very afraid for his life, and he tries to shoot at Runa, and he gets a 17. The arrow flies by your head, and it misses you completely. Then Spy A uses his turn to get back up on, try to get back up onto his feet, but he's able to get himself back up to where he can start shooting, but he uses his whole turn to do so. And now it is Ren's turn.
Ren is going to have another shot at the guy getting up.
Okay. So roll the hit.
Oh, 9.
All right. So you fire off a shot and you miss him, and the arrow just kind of flies off into the brush. And now it is Delphina's turn.
I'm gonna close the distance and make a bite attack
Okay.
at this one.
Roll the hit.
See. 12.
Okay. So you're able to land your bite.
And 4 damage.
Okay. So as you go to bite him, he puts his arm in front of you, and you're able to take a big bite into his arm. and you deal 4 damage.
Delphina's like a rabid dog right now.
Okay. Is there any other? You want to do a bonus action with this or no?
Oh, let's see. Bonus action. Um. No, I'm good.
Okay. And now it is Runa's turn.
Okay. Just keep going. Okay. Oh, great axe again. 9, 11. Yeah. I am willing to stream my dice. Every freaking game. Every game.
Maybe it's just the axe you bought. Maybe it's just Henry's fault.
Henry's gonna.
Henry's gonna hear this later.
Yeah.
So you step forward and you try to swing at him, and he's able to roll out of the way as the axe just comes down into the dirt. And then
Ask for your money back.
And then Spy B tries to hit you with the short sword, and he gets a 20, a dirty 20, and he does. He takes a slash at you, and he's able to kind of slash at your arm, and he does 4 damage to you, Delphina.
How much damage did you say?
4.
4. Alright. Not less good, but okay.
Okay, and then Spy C, rolling out of the way of the axe, tries to shoot at Runa, and the arrow kind of misses completely.
Good.
Then Spy D tries to fire a shot at Ren. He gets a 11, and that misses completely. And now it is Ren's turn.
Okay. Ren has kind of kept half an eye on how terribly everything's been going.
Yeah, so far you've seen that Delphina's just been kind of biting everybody.
Yep.
And sorry.
You're good.
He's just going to look to the other two and say we can't fail now,
All right.
and cast bless on all 3 of them.
All right. So, are you within?
Am I?
You are
30
out of
feet,
range. So I'm
okay.
just gonna say you move, like
Yeah.
kind of in range to cast bless. So you move into range and you cast bless, and they are blessed.
Yeah. Right. So that would have been all 3 of us. Yes.
Okay. So,
that's-
and that adds a 1d4 to the attack roll. So everyone is blessed.
How do
Yay.
you?
Okay. So now it is Delphina's turn, and you feel this blessing
Alright.
come upon you, and you feel like you have a much more capacity to do damage to this guy that you are gnawing on his arm.
Okay. I guess while my teeth are still in his arm, I will swing upward at him with my dagger.
Okay.
Um.
So roll the
Let's
hit.
see. Oh, well,
Okay.
that's just 23 without any.
Yeah, so it's gonna hit. So go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. 7.
Okay. So this is B, and you're able to kind of stab him in the shoulder. The shoulder of the arm that you're biting, and you feel his arm start to go kind of limp.
All right. And I would like to swing at him with my other one.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Let's see.
Then you
8.
add a 1d4,
Oh yeah, 1d4.
so you can still hit him.
The roll.
And you hit
so
him.
that's-
So roll for damage.
Okay. Another 7.
All right, and you take your other dagger and you go right into his gut, and you start slicing at his stomach, and he is in very bad shape at this point, and he's screaming. All right, Runa, it's your turn. And you feel the blessing come over you, and you feel like you have the capacity to now avoid hitting trees.
I'm gonna start chopping
Maybe.
trees down.
You feel like you're Paul Bunyan.
22 without the bless.
Okay.
The blessing worked. Don't need the default.
All right, so roll for damage.
Oh, fucking 15.
All right, are you trying to kill this guy? I'm
I
assuming
feel
you're
like-
targeting the guy in front of you because he seems to be the closest one. But
Yeah.
are you trying to kill him?
Let's kill all of them but one, so yes.
Okay, so you step forward, you swing your axe, and you're able to behead this guy with no problems at all. And you see his body just slump over and his head just kind of roll away.
As his head rolls away, I scream, not like I roar into the sky with all my pent up rage.
Okay. And this guy dies.
Fucking finally.
Okay. Spy B, he's now tries to swing again at Delphina, and he gets a 17. And he does 8 damage. How much HP do you have? You have 10 damage.
Currently, I have 2.
Okay, so
I have
he
2 now.
stabs you. He stabs you in the shoulder and like kind of twists it, and you're very, very hurt at this point. Like, I'm not trying to kill you. Let's see how far. All right, so the Spy D, he now tries to shoot again at well, he with the attention that you drew to yourself, Rooney. He tries to shoot you, and he gets a 18.
Oh, that fucking just barely makes it.
And he does 6 damage,
Oh no!
and it hits you in the side in one of your ribs, and the arrow's poking out, and you take 8 damage.
8 damage?
Yes.
I don't know what I just took away. I had 11. Okay, I took it away right. Okay. Oh wait, no. He shot me twice?
No, he shot you once.
So is it 6 or is it 8?
8. It's 6 plus 2. So it's 1d6 plus 2.
Oh, okay, so I'm at 3.
Which, it's piercing damage. I don't know if that makes any difference.
I don't know either.
Okay, well, you know.
It's under one of my scales.
But, so you are very much hurting. It is Ren's turn. And Ren, you are within attacking distance from either one of these two, or you are within reaching distance of, yeah, you can basically do whatever you want here. But this guy over here is the least hurt.
He's going to move up to behind the one attacking Delphina
Okay.
and see if we can knock him out with the back of his dagger.
Okay.
If he's...
Roll the hit. All right. So and how much HP does this guy have? 5. Roll for damage.
Oof. 4.
Okay. So you're able to hit him, and he passes out and hits the ground unconscious but still alive, but he is effectively out of the fight because he's down to 1 HP at this point.
I don't think I can give Delphina a potion with a bonus action. No.
Hang on. Potion. D&D. I think you can.
I think I can undo it with a bonus action.
Well, no. Giving it to somebody else requires a full action, but a bonus action only. The bonus action applies if you're drinking it yourself. So you can.
So...
What I say you can do here is that you can offer it to her, and then she could grab it and apply it herself. Because right now she has no available actions unless she's actually just legitimately trying to kill this guy that's now unconscious. But I don't think she would do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm not.
Maybe she would. So Reg shoves a potion at her.
And that's enough to like distract her from her blood rage to not finish the job, because she definitely would have if nobody like said anything or anything like that. So
okay. So it is currently Delphina's turn.
all right. Yeah, I'm just like shaking, full of adrenaline, and I like my jaw's hanging open, just like blood is just like pooling down my front, not my blood. And as soon as I received the potion, I kind of just like looked down at it in my hands, like I just like forgot where I was for a second, and then I uncork it and just down the potion.
Okay. Are you gonna move at all, or are you just gonna stay where you're at?
Let's see. I'm gonna go. Let's see. Can I?
Yep.
Is here good?
Yeah. So that that works. So you grab the potion, you drink it as you're moving, and you heal for however much the potion heals you for. Let's see, inventory. Potion of healing. It does 2d4 plus 2. So you
okay.
Here, let me go ahead and roll 2d4 here. And you heal for 8 HP.
All right, 8. And now I'm at 10.
Okay. And now it is Runa's turn. You are currently within range of this other guy.
Within range?
Yes, you can use your movement to get in, go up and hit this dude.
I don't want to do that. I do want to do that, but I also don't want to die, so I don't know what to do.
Do you have a potion?
I don't have potions on me, no.
Okay.
No, yeah, Ren's the only one with potions.
Yeah.
We should have distributed the potions we've got. Oh
Okay.
well.
So, one thing I think I'd be able to let you do is if Ren like chucked a potion at Runa, you could try to do a athletics check to see if you could successfully do that, so that Runa would have the potion.
Don't make me roll an athletics check.
I can roll athletics. I've got about that.
The other thing you can do is you could just use your turn to run towards Ren and get the other potion. But doing that means you would not be able to attack the spy next turn because you would be technically out of range.
But can the spy attack me?
Yes.
How
So
big
no
is
matter
their
what,
range?
you're in danger of being attacked. The question is, are you going to try to hit this spy who has 18 HP left, which, after seeing you behead this other guy, you very well could, because if you... Little bit of metagaming here, because if you ran up to this guy and you hit him, and then you use your Divine Smite, which does 2d8...
Yeah, I wanted to save the Divine Smite, but I need a rest.
You got two spell slots, and I'm gonna let you guys rest. Like, that's, you know,
A short rest or a long rest?
it's gonna be a long rest.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I am going to do that then. I am going to... We still have Divine Smite, or a Blessing, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, I am going to do that then. I am going to... As I'm swinging my great axe, I am going to say, take that, you bastard, for my Divine Smite, because it's a verbal. 21 for it, plus 2d8 for Radiant.
Well, I guess roll the hit first.
I rolled a hit first. I did roll the hit. 28, 21.
Oh, for whatever reason, it's not showing up in my log here.
Oh, yeah, I got 21. I can take a screenshot if you want, or a picture if you want.
Okay, well, I mean, I trust you. So you hit him. How much damage do you do with the great axe?
With the great axe, Oh, that's the armband. Don't read that one. That one's the armband. That's the wrong one.
For whatever reason, it's not showing. Are you doing it to self, or are you doing it to everybody?
Should be to everybody. Did you see that roll?
Nope.
I see an athletics
No.
check.
That was a while ago. Here, let me... I don't
Okay,
understand.
that one should have shown up, right?
What?
No, I was just testing the dice roll. I'm just testing the dice
Sorry,
roll.
it was my character come out. I just
Yeah, no, I have everyone's character sheet pulled up. I was just like
Yeah.
doing a random check.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So yeah, no, that's not. I know that's not you.
Here, I'm just gonna...
just
I'm gonna
try
snap
try a random roll off of your character sheet.
Technical issues.
1d12. 12, where are you? 8, 11, 10, 12. Roll to everybody.
Okay.
That's even worse than what I got. I got a 12.
For whatever reason, it's not showing up.
I don't know.
I'm not seeing it.
Here, I'm gonna take a picture of the great axe damage so that you guys, and then I'll figure it out when it's not my turn.
Okay.
Oh.
So you land a hit. How much damage do you do with your great axe?
With my great axe, I rolled a 12.
Okay. And then how much damage did you do with your divine smite?
I haven't done that one yet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 2d8 to figure that out. Dude you need to do at least 6 damage in order to kill them.
6 more damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 d8s you said, right?
Yes.
1, 2, roll to everybody. I got 9.
All right. So you come down, you rush up to this guy, and you come down with your axe, and you deal 21 points of damage, and he gets enveloped in this pillar of light that comes down as you bring your axe down, and it completely obliterates him, and he dies.
Good. And that effectively means we're out of combat, right?
And now you are out of combat. And let me go ahead and switch Kenku to
Not combat.
not combat. Maybe not that. That's a little bit too Okay. So as everything sort of calms down, You are able to regroup and everything, and you're all able to stand over. You all gather together. You're able to stand over this guy that you've knocked out. That Ren knocked out. So, at this point, what would you like to do?
I want to smack him to try to wake him up.
Okay. So,
What do you want me to do?
You don't want to tie him up first? You just want him to be,
Oh, wait, yeah, no. Well, I mean, he's on help. What can he do? I'll confer. Do you guys want to tie him up before we wake him up, or can I just go ahead and smack him?
Let's tie him up because we
Tie
don't
him up.
know if he has any magic that could let him escape.
Alright.
Okay. Is that all you're doing to him?
Search his person. I want to search his person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you search his person, you're able to pull off a couple of weapons. You're able to see that he has his crossbow, his short sword. You see that he has some gold on him, and you're able to find you're able to find the specific medallion. Let me see if I can grab it from here. You can see that he's carrying forward to this one. He's carrying an emblem that looks like he's carrying a little medallion that looks like this.
That gives me vibes of a certain room.
So, all right, and then
Okay.
you're able to tie him up successfully with a really very reliable knot.
Okay, now I smack him.
Okay. All right, and he wakes up, and he's kind of sputtering for life, and he's coughing up blood, but he wakes up.
As he's waking up and choking on his own blood, I'm gonna say, what did you want? What do you want?
He says, I was sent here to follow you
Why?
because you were going after the amulet.
Who sent you?
Roll for persuasion.
Can I do intimidation?
Or roll for intimidation.
Seven.
Hey, I'm not seeing any.
I don't.
Try refreshing the page.
I did already. Let
Okay.
me try it on my phone. Let's see if it works on my phone. Because I'm on my computer right now. Skills. I said intimidation.
There it is. It's working now. And you still got a 7. Okay, well, that came through. And he just kind of chuckles to himself. You're never gonna know. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
I'll reach for my great sword or great axe, and I'll say, "I will know."
And it's like, and what are you gonna do to me that the people who sent me wouldn't do to me?
I'll make your death slow and painful.
Huh?
I'll make your death slow and painful.
I'm not convinced.
I want to chop off his hand.
He is at 1 HP right now.
So that would kill him.
Probably. It's there. There is a chance. Like, how about this? Let's do this.
What?
Do a strength check. You have to score. Actually, just roll a regular d20 so you don't have the modifier.
Okay.
If it's an even number, he lives. If it's an odd number, he dies.
Please be an even. Please be even. Please be even. Please be even. Yes, it's even.
Yeah, you chop off his hand, and he screams out loud, and starts grunting, and this obvious use of force, like he's struggling for breath at this point.
Hold on, give me a second. You can expand.
I'm wondering if that your computer doesn't have internet access. That would make
It does.
sense. Okay, then I don't know.
What I mean- Oh yeah. Okay. Now tell me who sent you.
Roll for intimidation at advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh wait, hold on. Don't do that one. Do this one. That's 1, and that's a 10, and then another one, and that's an 8. So 10.
This is fine. I guess if I'm going to die either way, I'm going to tell you. Carwin Yule sent us. And let me
What does he want?
She wants the amulet. Just the same
For
as
what?
you. I don't know.
Is she a part of? Is she a part of the black cloaked figures?
I guess you could say that. We all are.
You all are. Then there is no need to keep you alive, and I'm gonna chop his head off.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll?
I mean, do you want to roll? I wasn't going to make you roll, but, like, you
don't want to
can.
roll. The dice
Huh?
hate me. The dice hate me. No, I don't want to roll.
Alright, so, I mean, you chop his head off, and,
Yeah.
so...
Okay,
So-
as I
Ooh, that's
Oh, go
louder
ahead.
than I expected it to be. Alright, so he dies and kind of falls over. And at this point, you are left with this information. You're able to get a small handful of gold off of his person. About 30 gold.
Okay, I was
Um,
gonna say, what's the small? Okay, inventory. Manage inventory. That's not what I want to do.
Do we
Okay,
all get 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And you know, depending on what you guys want to do, is there anything else you guys want to do here at this point in this area?
Delphina puts the severed head in her pack.
Okay.
Rin just asks, what are you planning on doing with that?
Okay,
You'll see.
I have a question.
Okay.
So I clicked on healer's kit to see what it is, and it says a healer's kit has 10 uses. As a utilize action, you can expend one of its uses to. Okay, never mind. I had to read it out loud to get it, so that's pointless. I thought it was like it could heal. Never mind. I would like to search the one that I want to search the body of the one I beheaded.
Okay. You guys already kind of searched them. He had his short blade. He had a short sword, crossbow, gold. That's it.
Oh,
And the medallion.
I didn't
Should
realize
we-
we searched all of
should-
them.
Did we search all of them? Or just the one that...
You
the last one
only
that
searched the
we-
one.
Yeah, I wanted to search the. Sorry, I should have been more clear. I forgot I chopped off 2 heads.
Okay.
I wanna
So
see
are you guys
first
looting the
one.
bodies? Is that what's
Yes,
going on?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're
yes.
able to recover 4 short swords, and you're able to recover 4 crossbows, and probably you're able to recover about 84 gold.
Okay, 84 from the rest of them.
So that's 28 gold apiece.
28. Okay.
Are you taking
I
all of
want-
this with you?
I'm just taking the gold. I don't want anything
Yeah.
else.
it's just-
Besides the
yeah.
medallion. I'm
You
keeping
see-
the medallion.
So you're keeping the medallions. You're taking one of the heads.
Yeah.
So you're not keeping any of the equipment.
Depends. Like, are we gonna be heading anywhere to sell it like right away?
I mean, you
Not yet.
can, like you could go and sell it at the market with no problems. Like it's and it's not like um they're worthless.
Ren, do you need more crossbow arrow things? I would take those if you do.
No.
Let's see. Okay, so how many of the short swords and crossbows?
4 short
Of, like,
swords,
each of
4
them?
crossbows.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
all of them had 1 each.
yeah. I guess Delphina would make a point to gather them up to sell later.
Okay. So, and that would be the equivalent of 100 gold for the crossbows, and for the short swords, let's see. It would be 40 gold total for each of the short swords.
Alrighty. So should I add that gold now
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
or later?
Well, are you sharing it, or are you the one doing all the work to
Well-
carry all this stuff, or?
I was gonna divvy up the gold.
Okay, so it's 140 gold, and
Mhm.
you can add it now, and we can just retroactively say that you're gonna sell these things, and it just happens when you guys get back into town. I don't see an issue with that. You can go see the blacksmith, and he'll take it from you.
Okay. So I think that's gonna be 46 gold each for Ren and Runa.
Damn. I have more now than I started out with.
I mean, it's worthwhile to kill people, right?
It is, especially if you chop their heads off.
So as you guys loot these bodies, you're able to loot it all effectively, pack up your bags, and you're now in this clearing with everything gathered.
Okay. I think we should take a rest. Make up camp.
I say, yeah, but maybe not right here. Just in case they send, like, a second party to check on the last party of spies.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I can't handle any more fighting. I'm like on the brink of death right now.
Yeah, let's find a different clearing and then settle down.
All right, and you guys are able to traverse a bit more into the forest, and you're able to get a nice long rest with no incident occurring.
Oh, thank God.
Good.
All right, long rest. How do I do that again?
You
Hold
click
on.
long rest.
It'd be
I
at
was
the top.
I was scrolled all the way down. Oh, thank God.
All right. So you are a day's journey away from the kingdom at this point. You are still in the forest.
We still have to get through that barrier.
Oh, are you guys like just staying close to the ruins?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying that's still something we have to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine we probably discussed it as we walked. So, who's for going to the barrier?
Runa raises her hand immediately.
Ren raises his hand but says, just as long as we're not going to do anything stupid while we're there.
What do you
And-
define as?
And Ren, as you say this, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
DC's 14.
Oh. 17.
You feel your test sort of tighten up as you mentioned going back to the ruins and trying to get through the barrier, but you can feel that your curse is kind of tugging at you right now.
Hmm.
And,
Well-
as soon as he says that, he kind of bends over a bit with a hand on his chest, but then just kind of shakes it off.
I make a mental note of that, but I say, well, I guess that's decided then. Back to the barrier.
Bruna's gonna be all happy with a little pep in her step as she walks back towards the barrier.
Okay.
Now, should we... I feel like
When-
we should be very cautious in our approach.
Yeah.
Like, mostly sticking to the trees to try to get, like, a decent look, and then decide what to do.
Yeah, I hate the idea, but you're right because that one almost killed us, or two, I can't even imagine how hard it is, even with the Ren attacking with his bow, you and your flanking, and me being the bait essentially. I still feel like we're gonna have a difficult time, so we should definitely hang back a little bit and watch them.
No fighting unless it's absolutely necessary this time.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be
Right.
absolutely necessary.
Ren isn't so sure.
So, so you guys go back towards the ruins, and as you approach the ruins again, you can see that where you thought would be the body of the shield guardian, it's actually missing now. And you can see that as you're walking through this forest, you see that the fog is emanating throughout the whole forest, and the sky is still its strange bluish color. And as you approach the barrier, you do see that all 3 stone guardians are there again.
Oh no.
I would like to suggest the plan B, where we try to try to find... Okay, is there any part of this barrier that is, like, not near the Guardians? Like it goes around the
It's
entire...
all equidistant. They are at the center.
Okay. So I vote we, like, find a part of the barrier where they aren't around, and then try to go through one at a time. Maybe we can find some way to get past them without having to fight them to the death.
I think you might be right, because if I remember correctly from our fight before, one wasn't activated until the barrier itself was hit.
Yeah.
And so I feel like if we're walking through it, it might not trigger them. So I think that would be a smart way to go about it.
All right, then I guess we try to find we find a part of the barrier where the Guardians aren't around.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's all fairly equidistant. Like I said, they're because they're in the middle. It's all. So
like, is there a side where they aren't at?
well, they're in the middle of the space that the
Okay.
barrier is surrounding. So it's like this big old box, but they're in the middle of the box.
Okay, and they are guarding, like, a building, right?
They're guarding a doorway.
A doorway. Okay, because I was thinking that there was, like, an actual, like, structure
No.
inside of this box.
So do you want to do a perception check to see what's around?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
So do a perception check.
Okay. A 12.
24.
Okay. Ren, you are able to determine that these guardians are visible from all sides of this barrier, and that there is nothing behind. Like if you were to go around towards the back of where you think this doorway leads, there's actually nothing there. It just looks like a doorway just sitting in the middle of nothing. And Delphina sees that too.
Alright, well, I'm not sure how their awareness works, but we can try to enter the barrier from where their back is facing.
So two of them are kind of facing each other on either end of the door, and then
Okay.
the one you fought is actually facing out towards where you came from. So they have full vision of all parts of the barrier.
I say, looking at this and judging, we're in line of sight for all of them, but I feel like we could probably still do this without activating them. But to be safe, be on the safer side, why don't I try to pass through first with the core and see what happens? Because if I pass through and it activates all of them, I might be able to distract them enough for you guys to either get away, regroup, or to come in gun ho. So I think we
Get
should.
away and regroup. When he's not.
Or we could just, even if they get activated, we could just try to bolt for the door. And maybe if we get through that, they won't be able to come after us.
Yeah. So you want me to go first then?
Yes,
Okay.
let's do that.
All right. So I'll go in first and see what happens.
Okay. So you take the core in your hand, and as you approach the barrier, you come up close to it. The guardians don't move. They're just they're in their static positions.
Okay. I reach my hand
Ooh.
that's on the floor through the barrier to see, or try to see if I can pass through.
Okay, and you feel the core kind of resist against the barrier, and it doesn't pass through at all.
God damn it, we gotta do this shit all over again. I'm going to yell back, it doesn't work, I can't get through.
Alright, well, step back and I guess we'll shoot an arrow at the barrier, but maybe...
No trying to attack the barrier again. We know what happens.
Well, we gotta get through. What do you think we should do, Ren?
What did you say about
I'm gonna say as the DM here, trying to you're not going to be able to get through the barrier at this point in time. There are other requirements necessary in order to get through.
Knowing that, go back, rewind. Doesn't work, can't get through. I don't think we can take all three of them up at once. I think what we would have to do is we'd have to take the first one out and then immediately try to take this other two out. And I don't think we can do that right now. I think we've got to try and figure out something to do in order to be able to take out all three of them in one go, because we're not going to be able to do it. We're not able to do it right now. The first one almost annihilated us. Three of them? No, ain't no way. And I'm going to say that as I'm walking back towards the group. And I'm going to hand Delphina the core again, because I don't trust myself to hold it.
Alright, well, before we do anything else, there was, that cage, right? I remember there being talk of a cage last time we were here.
No, it was the barrier is basically a cage
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking.
enveloping the entirety of the space where you're trying to get to.
Okay.
Do
I suppose what I would do at this point is I would bring the core over to where the ancient abyssal writing was on the barrier and like compare the two and see if I could learn anything from comparing the two.
Okay, roll an intelligence check.
All right. 14.
All right, you're able to see that there are similar markings on the cylinder as you see floating around on the barrier.
All right, and okay. So are you saying that okay. Would it make sense for me to see what symbols on the cylinder resemble the like exact symbols on the barrier? And
You are able to discern that all the symbols that are on the barrier exist
yeah,
on the cylinder.
okay. And does anything happen when I touch those symbols on the cylinder?
No, nothing happens.
Okay. I just turned to the other two and I was like, okay, I think this is beyond us right now.
do you want to
we
go?
should.
Go ahead.
I think we should go back to
We need to find out.
Assyrian with what we have.
I think that might be the best idea, option for what we have right now.
Plus, we can get some more gear
Yeah,
for the next time that we come out here.
we might need it.
Okay.
All right. I guess we make the trek back into town.
All right. So as you pass through the forest, you're going to experience 2 different nights trying to leave the forest. Let me see what happens here.
We don't want to see what happens here.
Uh,
Oh, random encounter.
do I want to do random encounters? I don't really want to do random encounters. So you guys just are able to get out with no problems whatsoever. You do, on your very first night, you're able to get a regular night of sleep with no problems whatsoever. And on your second night, you see a massive amount of fog enter the space before slowly dissipating, and you notice that all of you have lost about 6 gold.
Aw.
Okay. Did we see that fog?
Yeah, you saw the fog come in.
Okay, because Delphina would kind of wonder if maybe that was a vampire in fog form. Is there a way I can use something to see if I
guess
able to tell?
I guess it would be an Arcana check.
Okay. 21.
You are able to discern that there are some ethereal beings hidden within this massive fog. You don't know necessarily what they look like or what their nature is, but they don't seem to present any immediate threat to you.
Okay, I probably just say to myself under my breath, what do they need gold for? Okay.
Who knows? But and then as you guys approach the edge of the forest, and you step out, you feel the numbness that's been encasing your body completely disperse, and everything that's just been you've experienced in this forest kind of hits you all at once on a physical, emotional, mental level. And I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw. DC is 10.
Dirty 20.
18.
All right, and you
17.
guys are able to and like step through with no problems, and you feel your body just like all kind of almost snap back to life, and you feel like you're much better. You feel like you're much better at not being in the forest.
Uh,
Oh,
Felt
that
like-
feels so much better.
feel like I just sat down for the first time in several days.
So, and then as you guys progress back towards the Kingdom of Stonecall, you are, as you're at the gate, the guard kind of looks you over and sees that you are all a bit bloodied and scratched up, and kind of raises his eyebrows at you, as Delphina needs to make a sleight of hand check.
The 17.
And while he's curious about whatever the smell is coming from your pack, he figures it's not worth his bother. And he kind of waves you on through.
Ren has been complaining about the smell most of the trip.
All right. I just like smile and politely bow my head at him and pass on through.
Okay.
All right. Are we heading straight for the Order of Scholars?
I'm feeling pretty good, I think. Yeah, we should.
You guys aren't hungry or anything?
That's what I was thinking.
I
Go to
ate
the
a couple
merchant's
of
quarter?
guys the other day.
I'm gonna put my hand over my belly, but then I'm going to look at Delphina, and then I'm gonna look at her head, her pack, her bag, that's currently carrying a decapitated head, and I'm gonna say quietly in a hushed tone, "Are you gonna carry that with you this entire time, or what?"
I mean, I can leave it in our room back at the inn.
That would be wonderful.
At the tavern. Yeah.
Because I think people will turn some heads if they can smell it, which I know people can smell it.
Okay.
We're gonna stink up the whole room. Ren is not happy about this.
Well, don't we have different rooms? They probably still smell through the walls, probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure what your plan is with the severed head here. Like,
Well-
Ren wants to know.
Okay. I just lean into the two of them and I say, well, when we were to like figure out who this Carwin Yule is, I was going to ask her if she recognized him.
I think the
It'll be unrecognizable after a few days.
I think the medallion, the thing. Words are escaping me right now. Would be proof enough that we encountered her spies.
Yeah, but that's not as fun.
No.
I open the pack and like I don't take the head out, but I kind of like just look at the condition of it currently.
Look,
And-
I appreciate the sense of drama, but that thing stinks.
and you can see that it's very much not. It's rot. It's beginning to rot, and you see flies kind of buzzing all over it, and the yeah, it's not looking pretty.
Is there like a nearby bin somewhere?
On the other side of the merchant's quarter, there's a river.
Um, yeah. I'm just gonna like go over and just.
Are you going through the merchant's quarter? So if you guys are looking at the map, you're coming in from the south side. Are you going to try to go through the residential quarter, or are you going to try to go through the military quarter and then the merchant's quarter, or which direction are you guys going?
Well, do you two want to like go somewhere and I can meet you there or something? I don't know.
What do
Would you? That's the big problem, and we have to get rid of it somehow. Uh,
And you can tell there are some hooded figures watching you at this point.
okay. Yeah. You two, okay. You two, tell me where I should meet up with you. I'll take care of this head.
So you said we can either do the
So
um
right now you're coming from the south entrance of the kingdom, so you can either go take a left and go through the military quarter, or you can go right through the residential quarter. If you go through the military quarter, you'll pass through the merchant's quarter. After the residential quarter, you'll pass by Geld's Tavern and the Adventurers Guild.
let's go residential quarter.
Are you going all three of you, or are you going separate directions? Or are you splitting up?
I think we're splitting
Uh,
up is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay, so Delphina, where are you going?
I'm going to where you said the river was, the stream was.
So you have to go. So that's at the north side of the kingdom. So you either have to pass through the military quarter or the residential quarter.
Okay. Well, they're going through the residential, so I guess I'll go
Okay.
through the military quarter.
And then
I
you're gonna
kept thinking-
pass, and then you're also gonna
Yeah.
be passing through the merchant's quarter in the process as well.
Okay. Okay, then I'll stick with them till then.
Okay, so you're gonna stick with him and go through the residential quarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably smart.
So, as you guys are walking through the residential quarter, you see some open areas, and you see there is a big hustle and bustle going on with people cheering and crowding together around this big open space. And you hear clunking and crashing, and you hear people cheering and shouting, and as you're walking by, and yeah.
I want to check out what we're cheering about.
Okay. So you see people running around with a leather ball, and they're throwing it at each other, and they're trying to dunk it inside of what looks to be a wine barrel. And you hear a voice that you are somewhat familiar with. One Wernesty Earl being a cheerleader, and you could say, you'll hear him say, Dolman, he's our man. If he can't do it, Archibald can. Archibald, he's our man. And as he sees you, he like kind of jumps up, and he's kind of excited to see you, and he starts running over in your direction. He accidentally knocks over a big barrel of wine, and it spreads all over the court, and people slip around and fall down, unintentionally. And he ends up having people run up to him and start beating him up, and they just walk in, and he is kind of just, is laying there unconscious but relatively unharmed as they get back to their game after cleaning up the mess.
I'm gonna say damn, and I'm just gonna keep walking. I got places to be, things to do.
I'm
looking over my
still
shoulder.
I'm still curious about this invisible friend of his. So I suppose, yeah, I'm gonna go over and
Keep in mind, you still have the head.
Yeah,
and
I
he's in the
know.
middle of a bunch of people.
Okay. Okay, I considered it, but I was like, next time. He's okay for now.
Okay. And then you're able to walk by and you cross over this bridge that leads towards the Adventurers Guild, and you see the river running underneath the bridge.
Okay. I'm just gonna like I'm gonna open my pack and just like try to as discreetly as possible just like tilt it over so the head like falls out.
Okay. And because you know you're being watched, I need you to do a sleight of hand check. The DC is going to be 15.
Okay. 22.
All right, and you are successfully able to dump this head off the bridge and into the water, and you with a dunk as
I
it
probably
starts.
think it's just like a rotten fruit or something.
Yep, and it starts to float away.
I was like, okay, the problem is dealt with.
Okay.
As Delphina is dropping the head into the water, I would like to look around and see if I can see any black cloaked figures.
Okay. Go ahead and do a perception check.
Not performance. Oh wait, hold on. Tell me if you see that, but if not, I'll.
Okay, no, I saw that. You are able to
Okay.
see that there are about 2 to 3 people watching you at this exact moment.
2 or 3, 2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3.
Okay.
Your estimate is that there's at least 3 watching you.
Okay, I am not going to do anything at this moment of time, but I'm going to make a mental note and stick it in my back pocket. And I want to stay on guard and keep my eyes open to see if they follow us as we continue towards. We're going to the scholar still, right?
Is that where you're going next?
Oh wait,
I think
no.
so.
We're going to the
Or
tavern. I thought.
Are you going to the tavern? Or well, I mean, at this point,
Well-
where you are located right now is you are now at like the northeast bridge there. So you would pass by the tavern and the Adventurers Guild to get to the entrance towards where you would need to meet with the Sarian. So you can either go backwards and like go through the church first, or you can just go towards past the tavern and the Adventurers Guild.
What do you guys think? I don't know.
I kind of want to say hi to Calvin real quick.
I had a feeling. All right, yeah, we're gonna go to the
Yeah.
tavern first, and I'm gonna pay attention to the cloaked figures as we go to the tavern and traumatize Calvin a little more.
Okay. So as you guys go into go down the street, you're able to see that they're just tailing you. They're not really doing anything all that special, but they are keeping an eye on you.
Okay.
And as you enter the tavern, Geld smiles, perks up, and looks at you. And is like, welcome back, adventurers. It's good to see you. And he kind of like gets a whiff of you, and he holds his nose. Oh man, do you need me to draw you a bath?
I think we can
And
use a
he
quick
says
bath.
very quickly, yes, you do.
And he says, Calvin, come here. And Calvin rushes over, and he has a couple empty cups in his hand, and says, "Go draw them a bath upstairs real quick for me, will you?" And he says, Calvin gets a whiff, and he was like shocked and stunned for a little bit before he's like, yes, Geld, and he goes and runs up the stairs, and because they have some degree of technology available, they are able to fill up a bathtub with decent enough water, and he comes back down, and starts refilling some mugs.
Let's see. Yeah, I probably the smell's probably mostly coming from me. So I think I probably want to get clean before I torment Kelvin.
Okay.
So I probably head to the bath.
And Geld says, there's only one bath at this exact time, so you might want to take turns and figure out who is going first and who's going, what order you want to have your baths in.
Bruna's gonna lift her arm and do a quick pit sniff. See how bad she smells. And
While,
if the
while you're in the bath, do you want me to get some food ready for you?
Yes.
Oh yes, definitely.
And he takes a look at Ren.
Ren just nods a little.
He says, Calvin, finish up with that table over there and come make some food for your girlfriend over here. And he sort of like blushes and like, it's like, yes, sir. And he rushes back into the kitchen. And you guys are able to take your individual baths.
Yeah, I'm definitely going first because not only was I carrying that head around, but I was also covered in the blood of the 2 guys I ate. So yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are able to take your baths.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we're just fast forwarding.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you wanted to describe what's going on in the bath, like,
Well,
I mean, I guess.
Well, no, I figured what was gonna happen was that like one of us would go take the bath and the other 2 would like talk to, like, Geld or whoever else at the tavern.
So Delphina goes and takes the bath, and Runa and Ren, you guys sit at the bar, and Geld says, so where did you go off to, and were you successful?
Not successful, and we went off to some ruined place on a quest. So I don't know how much we can say though.
Well, what do you mean? Like what ruins? And you say you weren't successful?
Well, we weren't to a degree. No, we encountered a group of spies, and we got them. They also got me, and I'm gonna gesture to the dried blood all over me. They got me pretty good. We were successful in that endeavor, but our first endeavor has us a bit stumped. So we're here to get cleaned, eat some food, fill our bellies, be nice, full, and fat and happy, and then we're on our way to the scholar. I can't remember his name.
Asarian.
We're on our way to see Asarian.
Very good. And
Do you...
Okay.
I'm gonna ask, do you know a Carwin Yule?
Carwin Yule, I believe she's one of the high scribes. Why do you ask?
Well, what's her position what does she do as a high scribe?
Well, she helps with many of the kingdoms. She's in a very powerful position. High scribes is the high scribe. So I guess are you not familiar with the hierarchy of the order of Denier, the scribes here?
Out of game. I don't know. Am I?
You're not.
No, I'm not.
Oh well. So you go into the order of scribes. You start off as the acolyte, and you go off, and you become a regular scribe, and then like there's a couple of positions between, but the second to highest is the high scribe. Of course, being at the very top is the arch scribe.
So she's got a great deal of power with her then.
Oh yes, a whole lot of power and influence. I know you're doing this quest for Asarian. He's also a high scribe, so he actually has quite a bit of knowledge and influence as well.
Is Asarian and Carwin, are they on good terms? Are they buddy buddy?
Oh, I don't know about that. I know Asarian from what I've heard, he tends to keep to himself.
Okay. That is very useful information. I appreciate you offering me said information. I am gonna go check on Delphina and or no, I'm gonna look to Ren and I'm gonna say probably Ren would probably be best off. I am covered in blood, yes, but I feel like if Delphina takes her bath first and then I take my bath, Ren's not gonna have any decent amount of clean water for the. Or are we switching out water as the baths
No,
go?
it's gonna be all the same tub of water.
I thought so. So I'm gonna.
Red just says appreciate it.
Yep. And
Yeah.
so I guess I'll try to figure out. So what kind of influence does a high scribe have on Stone Call?
So the Order of Scribes, they assist with a couple of different responsibilities. They are assigned to like the research of new spells. They are responsible for helping with governmental matters and helping the kingdom operate and with certain law proceedings. They kind of have their hand in all sorts of things.
So essentially, if one to, let's say a hypothetical, if one were to wish war on a country, they could influence the country into going into war with another country.
Well, it sounds like you've heard a couple of things.
I know enough. I know enough.
Well, I would be very careful on who you mention that kind of position to, because I know as from what I know, the king does not wish to go to war, but there are many who do.
Do you know if Carwin is attached to any hidden, what would that name be? Like any hidden group within the country, or is she just a high scribe and that's it?
That doesn't sound like it'd be a question for me, miss.
Okay.
Or at least not at this time.
I got puzzle pieces to a puzzle, but they all don't fit together, and I'm trying to force them together, if you may.
Well, you know what they say. If you gotta force it, it's probably shit.
Yeah, probably just a little bit. No. Where's Calvin with our food? I know the Delphina is finishing up her bath and Ren's getting ready for his bath, but
Calvin, come on, hurry up! And Calvin, you hear a couple of crashes from back in the kitchen. He's like, ah, damn it! And he walks around the back. It's like, clean up this mess, and you see Geld come around. And he has these big bowls of what looks to be beef stew, and he sets it down in front of you. And
I am going. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so he sets down all three bowls, and he says, when your girlfriend gets back, make sure you give her plenty to drink. And Calvin says, yes, sir. And he's cleaning up the mess in the kitchen.
I'm going to take my eating utensils. I'm going to assume spoon. I'm going to kind of stir around the beef stew to see if there's any potatoes. And because it's beef stew, I'm going to assume that there are potatoes.
There are potatoes and carrots and...
I'm going to ask, can I have some of those potatoes outside the stew as well, please?
This is they're all in the stew at this time.
They're all in the stew? Oh, all right. And I'll just I'll ask for some ale, not Yale, ale. ask for some ale as well, and I will sit there with a pondering look on my face, slowly eating my food while I wait for one of the other two to show up.
Well, I don't know if Ren hasn't left yet. I don't think Ren's been just
Oh,
been sitting there.
Not yet.
you know,
So
Yeah, Delphina, okay. After I take my bath and I'm refreshed and like I dry off and I get dressed, on the way back down to the tavern, um, is there like a window along that way? Because
um
I kind of want to if there is one, I kind of want to like look out and see if I notice any of those cloaked figures that have been stalking us.
there's like a stained glass window, but there's not a like a open window. There's nothing you can see through.
Yeah. Okay.
Like your
Uh,
character would probably reasonably assume that they are outside the bar, they're outside the pub.
yeah. Okay. Then I'll probably head down um and take my seat at the bar.
Okay, and you see that there's a bowl of stew waiting for you, and you see Calvin kind of looking at you, shy in a shy manner, and he kind of puts a glass of ale in front of you before going back around into the kitchen.
Uh, as he sets the drink down, I just ruffle his hair a bit and say, thanks, Calvin.
And you're welcome. Kind of goes off.
And I take a swig of my drink and start eating.
Okay.
And I just look at the others.
All right, so so Ren, I'm assuming, are you going to be going up
He-
to take a bath?
Yeah, he will go up for his bath. Yep.
Okay. So Ren's taking his bath at this point.
as I'm basically done with my stew and kind of like scraping the bottom of the bowl, wishing I had some bread, and I'm gonna look at Delphina and tell her, um, so Carwin Yule is a high scribe which has high influence on the country, and our friend Assyrian is also a high scribe in this country, and I just felt like that is pertinent information for everybody in the party to know, and you happen to miss that.
So what I'm hearing is that
Let's not.
my what?
I was gonna say, let's not say too much.
Yeah, that my rather theatrical idea probably wouldn't have gone over all that well.
Probably not. No. I don't think so. But I think we're gonna need to talk to Assyrian to gather a bit more information on Carwin, see what he knows. Gelf here said, and I figured we probably gathered as much, but Assyrian is kind of a introvert. He kind of sticks to himself for the most part, but I have a feeling he might be able to give us a bit more information than what we can gather here in the tavern. So I feel even strongly, even more strongly now that we need to talk to Assyrian about the things that we have discovered or found. Uh, so I feel like we should eat up quick, bathe up quick, and head straight there. Haul ass, head straight over there.
I agree. And I turn to Gel and I say, anything interesting happen in our absence?
Nothing of particular note. You know, nothing out of the ordinary that I can think of. I mean, I mean, you three are probably the most exciting thing to happen in the latest couple of weeks.
All right. Um, let's see. And I would just like to, kind of, scan the tavern, to see if anything catches my eye.
Okay, do a perception check.
All right. Um. 14.
Okay, you see people eating and drinking and just having a decent old time together as the afternoon sun's kind of pouring through the window.
All right. Then, I guess I work on, finishing my meal and, my drink.
All right, and you see Calvin pop out here and there and deliver food and drinks and go back into the kitchen. And as he's working on stuff, you see Geld associating and talking with various different patrons that come in and out. I'm assuming Ren has a bath with no particular problems.
A random encounter.
Yeah, just that you happen to encounter a kraken in the bathtub. Yeah. No. So you guys are all able to take your baths. Yeah, so you guys are.
By the way, I will need to be going on the hour, basically.
Oh, and here in 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. There's one thing I really wanted to get to.
Okay.
So if we can get to it, that would be best.
Smoothies.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So you all take your baths in fine. You no problems whatsoever, and you guys go in. I'm just kind of rush through things here a little bit. So you guys are able to leave the tavern. You go see a Sarian, talk to the receptionist. He calls for a Sarian, brings you out, and he says, adventurers, follow me. And you guys go with him, and he says, all right, well, how did it go? As you guys go into his office, and he's like, how did it go? What did you find?
I'm going to immediately, as he says that, I'm going to immediately pull out the medallion and present it to him and ask him, without giving any information away, do you know what this is?
I don't think I've ever seen it in my life.
Okay, do you know if Carwin Yule is a part of any secret group in this country?
A secret group in the country? That's the first I might have heard of it. You said Carwin Yule?
Yes.
Huh. I don't know.
Okay, and then I'm going to look at Delphina and kind of gesture with my head with the core to be handed over.
Before I present it, as he's saying, this is my first time hearing about this sort of thing. Can I see if he's lying?
Okay. Do an insight check.
Okay.
11. Check.
Okay.
13.
And as far as you guys are able to tell, he is absolutely telling the truth to you.
All right. I open my pack and just give it a little sniff to see if it still smells or not.
And it still kind of smells.
Yeah. I kind of scrunch up my face a little bit and take out the cylinder and present it to him.
I was like, what is this? This is what is this? Did you find this at the ruins?
This was a core to one of the statue guardians, and we cannot decipher what is on it.
I mean, he takes it in his hands and he turns it and looks at it and says, "This is fascinating. Fascinating work."
I I believe it allowed the stone guardian that we fought uh, to be able to pass through the barrier that is at the ruins. But once in my hand, I was not able to also pass through the ruins. I felt resistance against it as if I didn't have it in my hand. Anyways,
Well, I've heard of I've heard some things, but I wonder if it might be that this is a passcode that needs to be spoken in order for you to get through.
do you know what it says?
I can't tell you outright what it says right now, but I can certainly work on it and get back and I can send for you when I have translated it.
Yes, please do. There are another thing. The guardian that this core came from is no longer defeated and is back upright uh, within the barrier.
Well, I guess that's a bit troubling, but who knows? Maybe it's that maybe it thought you were an invader and that's why it attacked you. Is it, did you do something while you were there that
You
might have
have
provoked it?
We shot an arrow at the barrier to try and figure out how to gain entry through the barrier.
So because you tried to force your way in, it attacked you.
Well,
It appeared to be so.
when you word it like that, I guess it kind of makes sense.
Okay. Well, I wonder what would happen if you, because maybe maybe this is a passcode. Maybe if you spoken what is on this, that it would let you through.
Well, we'll leave this with you so you can decipher it and figure out the code that is on it. I do uh have you heard rumors of the black cloaked figures we are seeing around town? There were two or three following us when we entered the uh residential area and followed us all the way to the tavern.
Well, I imagine they just might be spies for the king, but I don't know. I don't know anything of
For the
that.
king. What purpose would the king need spies for?
I don't know. You might want to ask him yourself.
Is Carwin Yule buddy with the king?
I mean, I'm sure she has worked with the king before, but maybe that's mostly a task for the arc scribes to work directly with the king. So maybe I don't know. That's not a question I could answer for you at this time.
Who's the arc scribe?
There's a couple of them that there's we have Setheric, we have Vela, we have Kressler, Adrin, and Treyin, and those are the five current arc scribes.
Do all the high scribes work with all the arc scribes, or does each high scribe work with a certain arc scribe?
Well, I mean, I suppose it varies here and there. I've worked with all five of them within my
You
time
have?
here, so the duties range and vary.
How does one become an arc scribe? Is it just like a promotion, or or is there like some test you have to do to become an arc scribe? What's the process in it?
Well, there's
Or not an arc scribe, but a high scribe.
high scribe. Well, it's usually through a lot of there's usually it has to do with contribution and study.
Okay.
But based off of your knowledge and the ability and your specific ability is how you become a high scribe.
And to become like an arc scribe?
The arc scribes, it's a similar process, but they only exist 5 at a time. So, when one passes, then another one will be selected, and it's usually amongst the high scribes that they select.
Okay. I don't think I have any more questions. And as I say that, I'm going to look to Ren and Delphina.
Yeah, I don't have any questions for him currently.
Ren?
No.
Okay. I was like, well, So here's what I will do. I will get to work on translating this cylinder, and I will call for you when I have a translation ready.
Do you have an estimate of how long that might take?
A couple of days maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I will see you out, and we will talk again. I promise. I'll be in touch.
Sounds good. We'll be at we are staying at the tavern.
Okay.
So send for us there.
All right. So as he walks you out, he leaves you at the front desk, and you see one of the shadow cloaked figures says, "I need you three to follow me at this time."
I'll go ahead and follow wearily.
Yeah, I will tap Runa on the shoulder, and I'll say, I feel like maybe I should be in front. They seem like they're willing to. They've spoken directly with me before. Maybe I should take charge in this.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ren, do you happen to have just a couple more minutes, or do you
Yeah, just
absolutely
a
need?
couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys follow this shaded man, he leads you through the library again in a separate direction, and he takes you into what looks to be a more of a stifling looking office that has some candles of casting a blue light. And as you enter in, the door kind of shuts behind you, and you see this tall, skinny figure sort of turn around and look at you. And she says, the brave adventurers I've heard so much about. Your reputation precedes you, although it seems you are still finding your footing in this vast city. Curious, isn't it? To be entrusted with such significant matters so soon when others have spent years yearning for a chance like this. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am High Scribe Carwin Yule, and I have need of adventurers such as yourselves and a quest that might interest you.
Then why would you send spy? Oh, sorry. Never mind. Rewind. I didn't say that.
I must confess, I am the one responsible for sending those assassins after you in the forest. It was merely a test, however, a measure of your worthiness and commitment to the cause bestowed upon you by Asarian. While Asarian may be ambitious, I worry that his station really rather reflects years of dedication more than talent. But, like I said, I have a quest for you. Should you succeed, I promise my aid in your pursuit for Asarian's artifact. Now, let me speak to each of you directly, for anonymity is not a luxury I entertain. And this lady walks over and stands in front of you, Runa, and says, Runa, daughter of Orid and Karen Bahazar, seeking shadows of the past and whispers of lost bloodlines, your parents did not simply vanish into the mist. They faced powers beyond the simple ambition of merchants. The answers you seek are closer than you think. And there are rumored powers of this object I would like for you to find. And who knows, you might even get to see them again. And she takes another step over and looks at Delphina. And you, Delphina. The art is born of sunlight, but now shrouded in moonlight. You carry the weight of depriving your mother and father of their only child for what some would call vain ambitions. Your heart longs for freedom from the blood in your veins, doesn't it? The curse that clings to you could be lifted or at least tamed. What I seek is more than a mere prize. It could be salvation. Imagine seeing your family again. Not as they feared you, but as the daughter they once cherished. And she takes another step over and looks Ren directly. And Ren, the quiet one marked by Shadowfell's dark touch. The debt you owe, the curse that gnaws at you, it must be quite the burden. There are patrons worse than yours, but few play their game so subtly. I know what afflicts you. And I know that what I seek holds secrets to keep your gods silent or hidden. I mean, there are worse beings and gods to owe debts to, but not many. Now what I am after what is called the Heartstone. The Heartstone is no simple bauble, it is a key. It possesses properties that could restore, mend, or even resurrect what has been lost. Some whisper of it as a tool for peace, others as a weapon of war. In the right hands it could end suffering, in the wrong hands it could herald chaos. But let us be honest. Loyalty and valor are rarely rewarded as they should be. You seek answers, you seek power, you seek healing, and I can offer you glimpses of all of that. Bring the Heartstone to me, and you will find rewards beyond coin. Secrets that echo in the halls of power will be shared openly. And as the line between the light and shadow blurs, perhaps you will find that stepping into one does not mean forsaking the other. Go to the Adventurers Guild. The halfling Bramblefoot will have the information you need. Bring the Heartstone back to me, and I will ensure your protection within this kingdom. Should you fail, do not be surprised if the shadows around you become less forgiving. And she sort of steps back behind the desk and kind of waves to have the person that brought you in take you back out before you're able to ask any questions. And that is where we will end the session, because Ren has to go.
Okay. Good timing. It's my turn to feed the baby.
Alright, well, this was fun.
So
Yeah, that was fun.